I am your RusAme reader, Crowsong, and today I will be reading the last chapter of Handcuffs to you. It is by Raccoon Mania, and now on to chapter 12. After the Korean had left the room, leaving the dazed American and the Russian, Russia being tomato-colored, no, even redder than a tomato, sitting on the floor, a rosy ray of light shone through the window, indicating the night had been replaced by day, and that the next country meeting was now in no less than 2 days, counting today. Now, with that description, which, in my opinion, is confusing as hell, is finished, I have one question. What the flickering fuck is redder than a tomato? And don't you dare say fire truck. Or petite volia rose. That's a French joke. It apparently means little red car. Anyways, carrying on, America, quite dazed, but having a naturally flirtatious habit when it came to these sorts of situations, slowly and feebly sat up, ignoring the small protests from Russia using his hands to hold America down to rest, turned to face Russia and kissed him. However, Russia pulled back. America pouted, clearly sad that Russia didn't kiss him back. He was also sad because a nagging suspicion that Russia had lied when he admitted that he loved him gained strength. Russia hesitated, then put his hands on America's cheeks. Russia pulled the adorable, pouting face forwards, and eventually America leaned forwards as well. The American kept leaning forwards until the two's lips met. Russia had really not expected their first real kiss, where him and America both consented for a kiss, with clear minds and thoughts, to be in his bathroom with a puddle of water pooled around the two. And maybe, just maybe, a few drops of blood from the former injuries, such as scratches that had not been bandaged up yet, on their shirt sleeves and on pale white bathroom tiles. But, of course, nobody is capable of predicting the future, eh? And then, when the need of a silly, stupid, idiotic thing called air grew too strong to resist, the two former enemies pulled away. Russia was the first to speak, of course. So, are we dating now? America, for a change, stared at Russia, calling Russia an imbecile with his eyes. No. Russia was immediately sad, like a sad puppy with a frown larger than the universe taking place on his face. He clearly hadn't caught on to the sarcasm. You bitch! Of course we're dating, you son of a gun! Exclaimed America, leaping back on Russia, initiating a round 2 for kisses. 2 days later. Here's a quick resume of the events that transpired between those 2 days. Tons of kisses. The kisses had started once or twice per hour and gradually grew to 8 or 7 per hour. 'cause Russia hadn't been shown love like this before. Also, Russia was still slightly uncomfortable asking or starting a kiss in a direct manner, so he made up excuses to be kissed, like cut his finger on a slip of paper. He would have America kiss him to make him stop complaining and destroying the evil paper, and if he was working, he wouldn't go to bed unless America kissed him. America easily caught on whenever Russia wanted a kiss and quickly complied, even if there was no request for a kiss made by the Russian using words. Sleeping together. America had insisted on being cuddled by Russia, and when Russia had tried declining, America handcuffed himself back to Russia. Handcuffs. As I said before, the very first night they had officially gotten together, America wanted to sleep with Russia, but Russia declined. So, with brash thinking, America put the handcuffs back on his and Russia's wrists. Deals. Russia had America promise to not talk about their current relationship status just yet. He didn't want the Asian countries babbling about it everywhere on social media. So, anyways, once the two walked inside the meeting room, NATO pulled them to the side and put the two in a room where EU was waiting. EU got up without a word and, using a spare key, 'cause the original was eaten by Nikitan the chicken, and uncuffed the two. With quite good acting skills, Russia sighed in relief, clapping America violently on the back. America shot a glare at Russia, clearly slightly hurt. Then the two walked out, America nodding at EU as a thanks. Russia thanking EU in the utmost gratitude, but without letting any emotions pass through like a proper Russian could. In the hall, after checking that nobody would see, Russia pulled America into a nearby maintenance closet. "That wasn't a bit overdoing it, you bastard," America hissed, his back still slightly in pain. Russia made sure the closet door was shut closed and hugged America tight, whispering, "I'm sorry, my mekrasnien American. Please forgive me." The Russian translates to lovely American. America blushed just a bit. After all, even if he only understood the word American, and Russia's mother tongue was beautiful. Don't tell Russia the American thinks that, though. America moved to kiss Russia, but thought better. Russia, noticing the lack of the kiss, let out a whine. A manly whine, mind you. "No, ask," America instructed, as if he were telling a dog to roll over or shake his hand with a paw. Russia bit his lip. Looking down at the shorter country, Russia let out a shaky sigh. "Последняя меня, пожалуйста." America frowned, not understanding. "English, please?" Russia repeated what he had said, only this time it was in English and not Russian. "Kiss me, please?" America giggled at the pleas, 'cause Russia's voice had wavered uncertainly at that part. Complying to the Slav's request, America got on his tippy toes and kissed Russia. After their little exchange and talk, the two walked out quickly and made their way to the meeting room and behaved as they usually did, just without the hostile insults and glares that were usually custom to the meetings. Of course, America had been patted down for firearms this time, and NATO and UN had kept a rather close eye on the capitalists' and communists' behavior towards each other. At the end of the meeting, UN had determined that the handcuffs were not needed for the next month, and the two countries, America and Russia, left the building together. This time, Russia and America went to the American household, and not the Russian household. The states had remarked the more friendly than usual behavior between Russia and America, as Saskatchewan and Ontario, who had snuck over the border to play with some of the states, Toronto had followed Ontario just because and played with the states and cities as well. The three Canadians had also noticed the pleasant atmosphere between the two. And there was no denying that Russia and America were together when Toronto witnessed the two kissing. He also took a picture and sent it to Montreal. Shush, that's not important. Anyways, Toronto questioned the two. How did you both get together and so friendly with each other now? Asked with his soft voice. But don't let his soft voice mistaken you. Toronto is quite the hyperactive child most of the time. And the response, answered in sync by America and Russia, was handcuffs. And that's the end of this book. I'm really sad. Anyway, we're going to be moving on to the next one after I open up the binge comp, which y'all will be getting tomorrow, I swear. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to join the Discord, which is linked down in the description below, and have a nice day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time, and I will see you tomorrow.